spent so much of my childhood was spent at Toys R Us. I mean, as a kid, it's the greatest place to go. I mean, it was the greatest place to go. To shop for toys and video games and yeah. I mean, I remember back in the day, back in the '90s. You'd have to grab like a little slip out of the video game aisle and take it up to the cash register, and you give them the slip, and then there's a special window, special booth. You give them the paper, and then they would go and get your game out of the vault. And is I would go straight to the Power Ranger aisle. That was my favorite aisle, because my favorite thing is Power Rangers. I mean, I remember going to Toys R Us as a kid, and just going through the aisles and Power Rangers, Beetleborgs, VR Troopers, um, Ninja Turtles, just all kinds of stuff. It's just experience, and you get to play with the toys. You get to try out the toys. And I remember they used to have Pokemon card tournaments, and then they had Yu-Gi-Oh card tournaments and special events. Jeffrey's birthday. That me and my friends used to do all the time was we'd go to Toys R Us and we would just play around, become kids again, and we just mess around. We do anything we can to try and maybe and we found out that Toys R Us is the hardest place to get kicked out of. I mean, you could get away with a lot of stuff in there. It's crazy. It was nuts. I remember one time we were in there and we're playing street hockey. We got out the hockey sticks and got the hockey sticks and the ball, and we started playing street hockey right there in the aisle. Right there in the aisle. Take the Angry Bird plushies and just throw them at blocks that we set up. Do real life Angry Birds. Lightsaber battles. Gosh, you could get away with so much stuff. It was nuts. Toys R Us was definitely a place that you never grew up. A person would never grow up. It's kind of like Neverland. You just never grew up. Big thanks to Charles for opening such a great, iconic store that would just was part of every kid's childhood. It really is the biggest toy store. It always will be. I'll always be a Toys R Us kid.